Yes, hello, game changers. Welcome to today's video here on Design Toilets Africa, where we discuss everything about our toilet spaces, and especially for the elderly, the physically challenged, and in our rural areas. Still on, you know, on course, pushing and reminding you every day that we need to consider our toilet spaces and ensure that we have the very best toilet spaces, not only in our rural areas but also wherever we are, in towns, public places, and all over our country and our continent. Yeah, so today's video we'll be discussing more about what or how we can enhance our toilets, especially for the elderly people. How can you make their ordeal less stressful? Because these are people who go through a lot when they are using the toilet spaces, especially if they have an ailment or their old age is kind of challenging, or those people with physical challenges. Okay, yeah, how can you enhance their toilet spaces? Now, here are some considerations that you should have in the toilet for an elder person, or a physically challenged person. Number one, the very first consideration you need to make is having the right size of a toilet. By size I mean the height. The height of the toilet needs to be an ideal one. Consider the height of this person and ensure that you have the best height given their height. I mean, have a tall enough toilet for that person. Okay? In the market today, we have adjustable toilets that you can adjust the height and have the best toilet given the size of this person. Okay? Consider having a toilet that they can sit comfortably without having to go all the way down. You know, have a toilet that they can just sit comfortably and without much struggle. Without much struggle. Okay? Yeah. Secondly, another thing you need to consider is the floor space. Ensure that you don't have slippery toilets that can lead to slip and fall. Falling is, one major aspect that can really affect the elderly because there are fractures. If you are a young person and you fall, it will take lesser time for you to heal compared to an elderly person. An elderly person falls and those fractures may never heal, or they may take quite long for them to heal. Okay? So consider having, if you must have tiles, have the best. The rough ones that they can't slip and fall. Or something else concerning the floor of the toilets. Avoid wetting or leaving the floor wet, because for them to slip and fall can be disastrous for them. Can be disastrous. So ensure that you have the best tiles for these people's toilets. Okay. Something else that you really need to consider when having toilets for the elderly and the physically challenged is the lighting. Most of these elderly people among us, their sight is not the best. So you need to have the best lighting so that even if they have to answer the call of nature, at night, or even ensure the room is well lit, have enough light that they can see all over, that they can look at all corners and ensure that they can see where the toilet bowl is, where the handlebars are, where the flushing system is, all that. Make it easy for them to spot where each and every item in the toilet is, so that it doesn't become a struggle for them to ask, where is the flushing system, where is the bowl, where is the switch for the light. Make the lighting make the toilet well lit. Okay, yeah, so we've talked about the height of the toilet. Number two, we've talked about, the floor, make the floor the best for these people to ensure they don't slip and fall. And number three, we've talked about lighting. Number four, the fourth consideration that you really need to have in an elderly person's toilet is the handlebars. Ensure that you have handlebars where they can, these are the bars, maybe you can have them fixed on the side. You can have them as they enter on the door, ensure that they can support themselves on all corners. Even when they are rising up after, answering the call of nature, they can have, it's very much okay to have handlebars where they can hold on to, or when they're wiping they're wiping themselves, they can somewhere they can hold on to as they finish the business, as they handle their business. It makes the ordeal more comfortable for them. It enhances the comfortability as they answer the call of nature. Remember all these things you're doing to ensure that when these people are answering the call of nature, they have the most comfortable toilet, and the ordeal is less stressful. These are additions you can have in your toilet space to ensure that they don't struggle and they don't have to stress asking for help. Because let me tell you, if there's one thing that these people find so hard to do is ask for help when they are answering the call of nature, and this is especially so for men. So make the environment the most conducive so that they don't need to ask for help, or the ordeal itself is comfortable for them. So ensure that you have the best height in terms of the toilet. Also have the best floors to avoid slipping and falling. Have good lighting for the toilet space. Ensure that you have handlebars to help them hold on to as they help themselves. Have also, finally, the last thing that you need to ensure is that you have a hand wash basin where they can wash their hands once they are done with their business. Make sure that you have it just next to the toilet, or at least within the proximity of the toilet, so that it doesn't escape their mind that they need to wash their hands once they are done with their business. Okay, yeah, so guys, that's it about today's video. And continue building decent toilets for the elderly people and for the physically challenged. Let's change the game and make these let's make their golden years, their golden age less stressful. Okay, see you in the next video.